folks, we are back. It's a couple of days later because we had a front come through and it was super duper cold and super duper windy. So the next part of this whole concept would have been very hard to do. But here we are back with the $13 thrift store Coleman grill find. And today we get to test it and see if it actually works. Now, it does run on 1 pound bottles, which we can go get, and we did. However, we also have 20 pound bottles kicking around. So we decided to also get a 20 pound conversion for it. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this up. Okay, one flap. Right there. And then the other flap on the side. Okay. And then the grill comes up to reveal your propane accessory here. And the propane accessory goes right here in the side. And you go ahead and you kind of just push it on tight. And then this little brass piece right here actually spins on, and you want to make that mostly tightish, you know, kind of wiggle it around while you're doing it just a little bit to make sure that it's going to stay, and it's pretty solid. Now, this is where your 1 pound propane bottle would go, right here, okay, and it just spins on just like that. But what we're actually going to do is we're going to test it with the 20 pound, because that propane bottle right here, this little 1 pound guy, fuel keg, is a refillable propane tank. They don't sell them full. So it doesn't have anything in it currently. We'll go over that in another part of this video. So here we go. All right, so here is your propane to your 20 pound to 1 pound propane accessory. This was off of Amazon. We just got it in the mail. It took about 3 days, so just so you know. And it comes with this handy dandy orange, actually it's kind of nice, bag, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and we're going to attach this side to the propane tank. We bought this version because it has a gauge on it so that I know how much is in the 20 pounder. And we just run it up here to where the 1 pound tank would plug into right here. And just like the 1 pound tank, it's got that little conversion right here. And we press that in there, just like that. And then press down a little bit until this contacts the connection. And then you just want to make sure that you don't cross thread the attachment in. And there it is, solid, okay? And this actually kind of just goes freely. Still want to double check your connections and make sure everything's good. Then you're going to open your tank. Watch it pressurize, open it all the way. We are good on the gauge. And then you are ready to light the grill. All right, here we go. $13 find on a $60 to $80 grill. You all ready? I don't know if you can hear the propane. Ta-da! Okay, that's one burner. That's one burner that we know that works. Okay, we got gas. Look at that. It sparks right up. And we're on high. We're good to go. All right, so this is proof positive that you can go to a thrift store and find a working grill that you can take camping with you for pennies on the dollar. Quite literally pennies on the dollar, folks. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this off, and we're gonna come back with a test, a boil test, to see how long it takes to actually boil a little bit of water. All right, so I promised you a little bit of a test. We just found this at Walmart for $14.79. That's right, $14.79 is basically half off, and it costs more than our new to us propane stove. I'm just saying, if you want to find deals, they are out there. If you're looking to do it on a budget, it's all possible, all right? We're gonna go ahead and clean this off, get the stickers off so we don't make a mess while the test is going on, and we'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back, and we have a clean kettle, and we have about 1 cup of water, that's 8 ounces. We're gonna go ahead, start burner number 2, and then we will start the timer. There's your burner. All the way up. And starting the timer. We're going to see how long it takes to boil. All right? This is going to take about 5 minutes. Oh, we got bubbles. I'm going to take less than 5 minutes. Oh. All right, folks, we're at just around 2 minutes. We have a rolling boil at about 2 minutes.
Wow.
That's a lot faster than I thought it was going to be.
That's great.
That is excellent.
Yay! Woo! Yay!
Okay. All right, folks, this comes to the end of the experiment where we go ahead and break it all down and put it all away. But first, $13 thrift store find. Works absolutely perfectly. There is nothing wrong with it. Just needed a little TLC cleaning and we're good to go. Second, boils in just over 2 minutes. Just over 2 minutes, 8 ounces of water, that's 1 cup, boils so quick. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and break this whole shebang down, and it's super easy. First things first, let's go ahead and take out these tabs. It's exactly the reverse of how we set it up. Okay, just like that. Now I have already pre-drained the gas out of the hose, so we can go ahead and disconnect that and all that kind of stuff. So if you come on down here, we'll go ahead and make sure that this is closed off, ready tighty, which it is. We make sure that our gauge is at 0, so there is no pressure. And we can go ahead and disconnect from there. And then we can come up here and disconnect from here. I will say that Coleman, while they make a fine product, this piece is a little, it's a little thin right in here. So you want to make sure that you don't bend it too much while trying to actually take it apart and put it together. That said, it's sturdy enough. All right, so you take the gas hose off of there, you unscrew your little brass piece here, and it lives right in the stove. Close the lid, close the latch. Good to go. Hey campers, this is Mikey with Smiles for Miles. Today, we're going to run through how to turn this 20-pound tank into a 1-pound tank using only these things. All right, folks, we have a 20-pound tank. We have a 1-pound refillable tank by Fuel Keg, and then we have the Fuel Keg propane tank refill kit. Okay, the refill kit comes with 3 legs and the refill piece. The first thing we have to do is put the legs on the 20-pound tank. You do that, the kit comes with these knobs right here. You slide it on your 20-pound tank, the top of it. You tighten them down nice and tight. Okay? And make sure you're on a degree angle here. You're not necessarily going 90-90. Okay? Tighten it real tight. And once again, you're on an angle. Tighten it real tight. Okay, now you're gonna take these legs, and before you do anything else, make sure that this tank is turned off. Righty-tighty to turn it off, lefty-loosey to open it. So we are all the way righty-tighty. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna flip this over. We're gonna make sure it stands, make sure it stays. Seems pretty good. All right, the next thing that happens is this right here attaches to your tank. It is a plastic piece. You don't wanna use any tools. You just wanna go hand tight with it. If you use any tools, you will most likely break the plastic piece. You do wanna go tight, but only hand tight. Now, next thing you want to do is add your 1 pound tank. Okay? You'll notice on this tank, you have a little pull. One way is open and one way is closed. You'll go ahead and you have to line up. You have a little tab right here. You have to line up your tab. There's a little knob right here. You have to line those two things up. And then you slide it on and twist your brass. Making it nice and tight. Beautiful. Now it's fully assembled. Next step is turning on the propane and filling your tank. Okay, folks, and our next step, we're going to check for any leaks, make any tightening things that we may need to do. After that, we'll go ahead and press this lever. We will open the overflow valve, which is what this is right here, counterclockwise, so lefty-loosey. And then it'll take about 60 to 90 seconds, and then we'll start seeing a little bit of a mist come out of the overflow. That's when we know it's done. You go ahead and close that twist valve, and then you let this go. And that's the whole process, top to bottom. Okay, ready? Here we go. Go ahead and open the valve. That's going to be lefty-loosey and or clockwise. We're going to open it all the way. And then we're going to hold this lever down, and then we're going to open this valve. Holding lever, twisting valve. Now we're going to look for mist. Now you're going to start smelling propane, and that's okay. It's supposed to happen during this process. And here comes our mist right here. Okay. There we go. And we'll go ahead and close the valve and then stop pressing down. And then we will close the 20-pound tank. All right, so all of that process has been completed. Now we just take the bottle off. And now we have a refilled 1-pound bottle of propane. Thank you, Fuel Keg, for being reusable. All right, so the next step is to take this off, and then we can return this to the upright position. You never want to store these upside down, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and take this off, and that's just lefty-loosey. There it is. And now we can turn it right side back up. Double check that we're closed, and we absolutely are. And now we can just take off these feet and we are done. All right, folks, that is how you refill a refillable only fuel keg. All right, folks, so here we are. It's about dinner time, or it's 6 o'clock, so it's time to start making dinner before the sun goes too far down. We are gonna be cooking on the Coleman stove, and we're gonna use the Ozark Trail cast iron set. There's 3 pieces, actually 4 if you count the handle. But we'll be using the skillet with the handle for this demonstration. Hi campers, this time we're going to go ahead and check out the Mr. Heater Little Buddy. It's got 3,800 BTUs of heat. It is a little teeny tiny heater that's meant for little teeny tiny spaces. It runs on 1 pound propane bottles. So we're going to go ahead and start off right now by saying this will get hot. Okay, you go ahead and take your 1 pound propane bottle, you attach it to the bottom of your heater. And it just twists right on. Remember, righty-tighty. And there we go. Nice and firm there. And then it comes with a stand. You place the bottle attached to the heater in the stand. Pretty simple, right? Now, this is where it gets a little more complicated. You have a start button and an off button, an on button and an off button, okay? The way you do it is you push the button to ignite the pilot. You hold it for about 30 seconds so that the propane gets to the pilot light, and then you let it go. And here we go. Pilot light is lit. And you should start smelling propane as you get to the point of it. It just primes it so that it gets up to the point. And if you look really carefully, you might also be able to see some of the propane fume come out. All right, I see the fumes. I'm just going to release it, and that should start the heater. Now it should take about, it's already hot. It's already warm. Look at that.